Hello, 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 hello. I miss you all so very much. How you guys doing today? It's your girl, Miss Lee. Welcome to the Miss Lee Experience. As tonight's topic is standing strong and proud. That is the topic for today. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And as we have our rescheduled guest, Miss Charlotte Wilson, she's going to be joining us a little bit later. But tonight, packed show. We have a special guest joining. My moment of transparency will be, we're gonna do that, and then lyric for lyric. So today's lyric for lyric is going to be Jodeci Can We Talk versus Tevin Campbell. Jodeci Can We Talk versus Tevin Campbell. No, I got this way confused. Come and Talk to Me by Jodeci. It's Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk? I'm like, the words talk and talk and talk is all in my in my vocabulary tonight. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is tonight's show. I hope you guys are ready for a jam-packed show. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in on Facebook, on my Facebook page. We are here on this June 15th, 2020, in the middle of all of the Black Lives Matter, in the middle of all of the All Lives Matter, in the middle of end of school for all of our students out there graduating. Much love to the class of 2020. You guys have done the unimaginable, especially during this time of uncertainty. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. And shout out to you for achieving a huge accomplishment during the time of this pandemic and everything that is currently going on today. So, with that being said, let's jump right on in with tonight's topic, standing strong and standing proud. And I want each and every one of you that are watching me tonight to have a level of pride. And that level of pride, be it I'm proud to be a Black woman. I am proud to be a woman of God. I am proud to be a daughter. I am proud to be a college graduate. I am proud to be a member of a National Panhellenic Organization sorority, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. I am proud to have a college degree. I am proud that I am beautiful. I am proud that I have a voice and I'm not afraid to use it. I am proud that I have no children and I'm not married. I am proud that I've traveled. I am proud that I love me. Okay, I am proud. And these are just affirmations that I tell myself, and I am thankful to have a level of pride. And and overall, I am proud that I have the DNA of resilience, of strength, of fight, of love, of care, of peace, of righteousness, of forgiveness. I have all of these things embedded in my DNA, and I am so proud of that. My ancestors, that have come before me have fought so hard to fight for my ability just to breathe this air, and that is something to be proud of. So, in the level of pride, in the level of where we are in the United States of America, the level of pride that a lot of people are having right now is it's crazy. And I'm proud to live in a time where people are just fighting for what is right, and they are doing what is right in their heart, and they're standing together and they are accomplishing a wonderful task. And that is something to be proud of. So, that is tonight's topic. As you watch and listen and tune in and share this post, I hope you get a sense of pride in your life. It's so important that we hone in on the things that make our DNA click, the things that we have come so far in accomplishing. We have struggled. My ancestors have struggled. The indigenous people have struggled. Even immigrants coming to this country have worked their way from nothing to something. And pride is something that should be instilled in your family DNA. That's something that should be passed down from one child to the next, 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 to, like, I'm gonna keep going. Like, that is in the tree of your ancestry. Even if it hasn't been pretty on that tree, even if it has been a struggle on that tree, it is definitely something to look at in a way of light. And it's something to embellish to the heavens. Like, we did it. I remember graduating college was such a tough time for me, because I graduated college in 2002. And before that, I worked in New York. I worked at CBS Sports, and I worked at Hot 97 Kiss FM in New York. And that was my career. I was a communications major, English minor, and I knew I was going to be like Sex in the City, walking in New York, making it do what it do, right? So I remember, and 9/11 happened in 2001. So when it happens, my life was over. And from what I saw at that moment, as a newly college graduate, no job, nothing. I wasn't proud of anything. So when I graduated, my grandmother, rest her soul, she was so proud that I got a degree. She was so proud that I accomplished something that she never accomplished. My grandma had an 8th grade education. My grandfather had a 5th grade education. They did not have the accolades that I had. And at my college graduation, it was so hard for me to find the pride. And it was hard for me because I was in a state of disarray. I was in a state of, what am I going to do? My life isn't the way that I work so hard to get. And when you're in a state of uncomfort, disappointment, disarray, it is very, very hard to find any level of happiness in that. It's very hard to find pride in that accomplishment. I couldn't see further than what was in front of me. Here I am, a college graduate, the first one on my mom's side to even have a degree, and I'm crying of sadness at my college graduation. And I could not find the level of pride at that moment. Of course, hindsight is 2020. And when you look back on those things, I absolutely am ecstatic that I have a college degree. I wouldn't want it any other way. And I am proud of my journey thus far. But as being 22, 21, I was like, this isn't what I imagined life to be. This isn't what I wanted to have. I was just real selfish, real bitter. The Scorpio in me was like, F all of this. And I remember my mother telling me I was ungrateful and I was just so miserable. I wouldn't take it back because that's what made me who I am today. And I now am working on going back to college to get that master's degree. And that's something where, as a level of pride and standing strong, because that's our topic, standing strong, you have to be confident in your strength. A lot of people are not confident in their strength. They can stand, they can put on an illusion. They say women wear masks. Lettucey has a song, Pieces of Me. There's so many pieces of a woman, and we hide behind the mask. We hide behind emotions. Especially as a Black woman or a Latino woman, there's a level of strength that we exude that is very difficult for other cultures and races to understand. And I could say that from an African American woman's perspective. Yes, I'm not saying that Italian women, Russian women, Nigerian women, Jamaican women, Haitian, Canadian, I'm not saying that you ladies don't have those pieces. But as a Black woman in America, it is so difficult to stand strong without being feared. It is difficult to stand strong without being a threat to others. It is very difficult to stand strong and be vulnerable and show emotion and cry, especially in the workplace, especially around family, especially around sometimes your husband or your wife or your spouse. It's very difficult to be strong and cry or let your emotions out. Or back in the day, or even when you're dealing with these emotions and these emotions are layered and so many different feelings, people tell you, just pray it away. God gonna cover it. Just pray it. It's gonna be fine. And we hold things in as Black women and Latino women, and we don't let people in, and it comes across as bitter, and it comes across as overly ambitious or overly zealous, and it is a stigma that carries us from generation to generation to generation. And it's something that we are slowly recognizing, that it is okay to show your strength and not be criticized or be afraid of the criticism. Then you have women who don't show any of it. They walk around and they are very indecisive. They're not confident. They're defeated. They're negative, always pessimistic. They are timid. Not that they're weak, they're just timid. They are uncertain in their walk. I remember when I lost my virginity, my mom would say, don't be out here smelling yourself, because now you done got some. Now all of a sudden you smelling yourself. You think you too grown, and sometimes as a woman, you gotta smell yourself. You gotta have a little oomph. You know what I'm saying? A little to you. And that is what it means when you're standing strong. And when you're standing strong, it also means that it's okay to make mistakes. Making mistakes is a part of life. Making mistakes is how you grow. You can never, ever be successful if you don't fail. You have to fail. There might be one in a gazillion chance that someone might have lived and got to a level of success and they've never made a mistake. They might be out there, but at the end of the day, you have to be okay and standing strong in your mistake, humbling yourself and understanding that there's a lesson in this mistake. And that is what being proud of overcoming that struggle is all about. And it doesn't matter if you're a woman. I know I'm speaking from the woman perspective tonight, but men, you Black men, Latina men, Haitian men, Jamaican men, y'all strong, okay? And that's something that has been, I know it's a hard burden to carry. It's very, very difficult to put on your back and carry it. But at the end of the day, it is one of those things that it's a good thing. God equipped you to carry the burden of the world. And even though it's a lot, and even though it's stressful, even though it is overwhelming, and it's very, very, you're equipped for it. You are equipped for it. And it's also something where Black men, or men in general, they're taught not to cry. They're taught not to show emotion. They're taught not to show feeling. And men not showing feelings is what's taking a lot of y'all out of here due to stress. All of these emotions are built up inside, and you have no outlet to let them go. As a woman, I pray that my man can be vulnerable with me and let those emotions out, and I can receive those feelings and those emotions in a way of non-judgment, and understand that he is human. And as women, we need to not judge our men for being having emotion, because they're human. Babies, stop telling these little boys don't cry because you're a man up. Don't do that. Let these children, let these teenagers get it out. If they need to run around the block to get it out, let them run around the block. If they need to ride a bike, if they need to play a video game to get the emotions out, if they need to, let me cut my ringer off. I thought I had that off. I heard that ding. If they need to punch a punching bag or dribble a basketball or read a book or write in a notebook or journal, whatever it is, let these young people do it. It is a power of not, how do I say it? Being able to release it is a sense of strength. It takes so much courage to let emotions out. It does. It takes so much courage to do that. And we need to acknowledge the strength that our young boys, that they're doing to get those emotions out. So I say all of that to say in tonight's topic, I am so proud of all of the protesters, all of my friends out there battling COVID and dealing with family issues and still fighting for a cause. And the cause is not something that's going to go away. It is an ongoing fight. If you look at the civil rights movement and how long our ancestors, just about 40 or 50 or 60 years ago, fought. They fought and they continued to fight. And they were very, very persistent. And that is what is going to make a shift in the dynamic. That consistency. I wanted to get out and protest. I did not get out because of other obligations, but hey, there's going to be so many more opportunities to get out and march for what's right and fight for change. It's great to be hopeful for change. It is absolutely wonderful that we can be out in public with people from all different backgrounds, stand strong and be proud of our rights and know what we are deserving of. And I watched Dave Chappelle's 8 minutes and 46 seconds special on Netflix and the YouTube channel. And it wasn't something that was funny. It was only 20 something minutes long. And just thinking of his dynamic way of expressing emotion, because that's what it was, opinion and emotion about what the hell is going on, was absolutely dynamic. And I applaud Dave Chappelle for the ability to have that courage and say, hey, I know I'm a celebrity, but I don't have to say nothing. This is the people, the streets are talking. And that's exactly what's going on. He said, I'm proud of our young people, this next generation. Like, he's like, I'm cool with leaving this in your hands because you guys are standing for something and not falling for everything. So I say all of that to say, stand strong, ladies and gentlemen. Teach your little ones to stand strong. Teach them in school to fight for their education, fight for their rights, for their knowledge. And it starts at home with you. When you have a little girl and she's a newborn, tell her you will be intelligent. You will walk proudly in your skin. You will love who you are. You don't need anybody to validate your inner beauty, your outer beauty. Tell your young boys, you are not somebody to be feared. You are not someone that is less than. You are intelligent. You are a fighter. You are important. And it's so important that these children hear it as they are younger, so they don't need the validation from others to feel that level of appreciation. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and transition to Miss Lee's moment of transparency. I know I've been very transparent with you guys. Right, I've been transparent. I'm always transparent. But what I will say in my moment of transparency tonight is I hit a milestone. Y'all. My milestone is I finished professionally my first year of teaching. That I'm being transparent. First year. I grew up wanting to be a teacher, punked out, changed my major, came back, made it do it its own. So now that I'm a teacher, I finished my first year. It has been crazy. I lost a student to murder. I didn't get what I thought I needed for development, but I still was developed, which is very weird. I met so many great teachers and educators and leaders in this journey, and I am so proud to have done that. And in this moment of reflection, today was the last day that students attended virtual. Oh, yeah, we survived virtual lessons. So in this moment of transparency, I can say that it was so hard to overcome this hurdle, and God equipped me to overcome the hurdle. And I cried. I cried a lot, shed a lot of tears. I didn't walk out, because that's one thing I'm not going to do. I don't quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're treading seems so uphill. I'm sorry, I don't want to recite the poem Don't Quit, but I will. I am thankful that I overcame the struggle. Okay, like I overcame the hurdle of my first year being an educator. And a lot of teachers that have been teaching for 10, 20 years said I've experienced more than they've ever experienced in their 20-something years of teaching. And it was really sad for me to say goodbye to my students. I can honestly say that this school year, I didn't have any issues with my kids. Not anything out of the ordinary. It just was relationship building. And that's one thing that I am proud that I was able to do. And I'm glad that I did that. They saw that I was vulnerable. They saw that I cared, and they saw that I was intentional. And they knew my authenticity. So today, saying goodbye to my students was kind of hard. it was hard. They didn't want to go. They didn't want to leave. They were so sad. Like one of the students said, "This is going to be the last time we hear Miss Need's voice." And I'm like, "Oh, please don't say that, because you're gonna make me cry." And then I went ahead and delivered cookies. I baked homemade cookies. Stay tuned for that, because I'm gonna start a little hustle. I baked some homemade cookies and delivered to my students, and they were so happy to see me, and their parents were so welcoming. And I know, as an educator, I did my job. I did what I was supposed to do. So, in my moment of transparency, I just wanted to acknowledge from myself, because sometimes you got to encourage yourself. Okay, don't let me sing the song. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. I'm just going to put it out there. Sometimes you got to encourage yourself. Okay. So I am encouraging myself in this moment of transparency that I made it. You know what I'm saying? I made it through my first year, and I'm thankful and I'm proud that I was able to impact these kids' lives. And hopefully I will be one of those lists of other educators that they will remember, and the lessons and conversations that we had, they were able to get something out of it. So that's my moment of transparency. I'm just being transparent. Let's see. So now, guys, let's move along. So I posted this on Instagram. I posted this on Facebook. I posted this. I'm just getting my phone out so I could go ahead and get it ready and show you guys the graphic. It's probably going to be backwards on my camera, but I want to pull it up so you guys can see the magnificent battle that is about to take place. So, can you guys see that? So, is it backwards? It's a little back. No, it's not too backwards. So, today's lyric for lyric battle is Jodeci versus Tevin Campbell. Come and Talk to Me versus Can We Talk? All right. So that is the battle, lyric for lyric. That is what we're doing. So in lyric for lyric, this segment is what I created that will, we're going to talk through the lyrics of these songs. And we're going to talk through which song has more power over the other. Lyrics only, not vocals, not singing, just straight lyrics. And I picked these songs because I felt that, number one, they both had talk in it. They still were trying to holler at the girl. And to me, honestly, I feel like they were a little stalkish. Just a little bit. Just a little stalkish. I'm not going to play the song because YouTube and Facebook will block it out. So I'm going to read the lyrics. And I might read the lyrics in melody. So here we go. So first song is Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk? Okay. So here we go. Last night I saw you standing, and I started pretending I knew you and you knew me too. And just like a Roni, you were too shy. But you weren't the only, 'cause so was I. And sorry, had to do it. I dreamed of you ever since. Now I've built up my confidence. Girl, next time you come my way, I'll know just what to say. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. All right, so the second verse, ready? Y'all with me? I started to write you letters, but I wanted to be more clever. I wanted to get down and sweet talk you. Hey baby, just like a baby, I could not talk. And I tried to come closer, but could not walk. And I think of it I can't stop like singing. Think of it every night. How I just could not get it right. If we ever come close again, I know what I'll say then, yeah. Can we talk for a minute? Okay. And then we got the bridge. Okay, so we can go. So chorus goes, girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's lyrics. Lyrics is what the music is about. Oh, girl, one more chance with you again. I will not let it go. Oh, please give me just one more chance for love, 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 love. And then it goes into the chorus. Okay, so it's heaven. Can we talk for a minute? That's the lyrics. So now that's Tevin Campbell. Can we talk? Now let's go to Jodeci. Come and talk to me. Okay, so y'all know Casey and JoJo now. I'm gonna have to transition over to a little yeah. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, Jodeci, child. I'm just okay. For a long time, you look so good. Got my eyes on you. I've been watching you for so very long, trying to get my nerve up to be so strong. I really want to meet you, but I'm kind of scared. Because you're the kind of lady with so much class. I get my thoughts together for the very next day. But when I see you, lady, I forget what to say. Your eyes, your hair, such a beautiful tone. The way you dress and walk, it really turns me on. Ooh, you really turn me on and on. I'm sorry. Okay. Come and talk to me. Okay, so here we go. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? I really wanna know you. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? I really wanna know. Excuse me. Ooh, sneezing. Excuse me. Blesses. Okay. There you are again with the same smile each. Oh, Jesus, Lord, blesses. With the same smile each day. I want to know what it is that makes you feel this way. Wait, there's another sneeze. Oh, Lord. It's coming. Okay. I wish I could grab you, tell you what it means to me, to see you walking my way. It really makes my day. Before I go to sleep and dream about you, I'm a single man and I hope you are single too. Tomorrow I'll say something to set my mind free because curiosity is bugging the hell out of me. And then, oh my goodness. And then it goes right into come and talk to me. You know, the whole chorus. Oh goodness, I'm sorry guys. Let me take a sip real quick. Hold on. Okay. And then I got it together. Okay, so we're looking at the lyrics. 2 different songs. One, the guy is asking for the girl to come and talk to me. And then Tevin is saying, can we talk? Which one? Which one? I don't know. So hard. But I'm going to have to go with Tevin Campbell. Can we talk? Because I just want to know your name. More lyric for lyric. Comments next show. I'm going to post it on social media. Definitely go ahead and follow and be a part of the lyric for lyric battle. Also, ladies and gentlemen, there's also something that I added to the Miss Lee experience that I want to share. And this topic is news for the culture. Okay, so good news for the culture is we focus so much on everything that's going on in the world around us, and sometimes it's negative. So it is so important that we go ahead and highlight some good news for the culture, right? So here we go. Our new segment, good news for the culture. And tonight's good news for the culture is I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see all of the good news. And this is something that I am uber excited about, because this was something that we all, especially us of color, okay? Us of color, we struggle with this. And growing up, we went through just finding the right Band-Aid. I know it's not that deep, but it's deep for me. It's so deep for me. I promise you it is. So, good news for the culture, okay? Band-Aid has announced that there is going to be Band-Aids for darker skin tones. Come through Band-Aid, Johnson & Johnson, okay? So, with that being said, with everything going on with Black Lives Matter, Band-Aid announced last week that it will be expanding its product line to include bandages with a range of skin tones. We hear you, we see you, we're listening to you. The company wrote on Instagram, "We stand in solidarity with our Black colleagues, collaborators, and community in the fight against racism, violence, and injustice. We are committed in taking actions to create tangible change for the Black community. The bandages will come in light, olive, and darker shades of brown and black tones to reflect the diversity of consumers who need bandages." Other companies had already stepped in to fill the void, including True Color, a company started by a white man. I never even heard of True Color. Then it goes on to say, Toby Meisenheimer had adopted a Black son and wanted to affirm and celebrate his son's identity for who he was. Started in 2014, True Color provides skin tone shade bandages and kinesiology tape for people of every skin color, and their products were picked up by Target stores in 2018. In addition to the change, Band-Aid says they will be making a donation to Black Lives Matter. "We promise that this is just the first among many steps together in the fight against systematic racism," Band-Aid wrote. "We can and must and we will do better. Given the cultural climate, Cure is probably not far behind." I think this is some good news for the culture, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we get Band-Aids. That's our color, our complexion. I want a Band-Aid that's like brown, like me. Like, I think that is dope. And I don't know why it took so long for us to get these Band-Aids, because growing up, I'm a dark-skinned girl. I fall and scrape my knee, and I got this big old tan patch on my arm, and people are like, "What happened?" Now it can blend in and people won't know that I fell. Okay? You know, like, and if you were a clumsy child, you got bandages all up your knee and you're looking crazy. Now it blends in. So my questions to Johnson & Johnson, to the Band-Aid company, are they going to sell like boxes with just one skin tone? Because that would be dope. So I can just buy the dark one. And that's all. Okay? And think about it in school, how kids feel. Like, if they accidentally fell and hurt themselves, teachers can have different shades of Band-Aids to help, self-esteem, help the ego a little bit. Look, I'm all for it. Come on, Johnson & Johnson. I keep saying that like Medea, Johnson & Johnson. So yes, Band-Aid announces new Band-Aids for darker skin. That's something to be proud of. That's good news for the culture. Okay. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the Miss Lee experience tonight. I enjoyed talking with you. Thank you for tuning in. This is show number 3 off of hiatus. I can't wait to catch up with you guys again next week. And for a new topic, new good news for the culture, a new lyric for lyric battle, more moments of transparency, more conversation, and just all kinds of goodness to kind of get your heart fluttering in such a wonderful way. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Be safe, stand tall, strong, and proud, because that's what you are. You are strong. I don't want to sound like the help. You is strong. You is important. I don't want to say that, but you are strong, and be proud, because if you're not strong and you're not proud, it's going to be hard. Find that inner pride within and make it do what it do, baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen, peace and blessings. And I will catch you guys next time on the Miss Lee Experience.